This is one of the best lessons I've ever learned about giving feedback. And it didn't come from a framework, it didn't come from any specific training, and it didn't actually come from someone that I was reporting up to. The surprising thing is that it actually came from a direct report. Now, I'm going to take you back some years ago. A team leader was reporting to me and they made contact and said that they wanted to give me some specific feedback about a project that I was managing. First of all, one of the things that they did, they didn't just load me out. They sent me an email and said, I want to talk to you about this project and I want to give you some feedback about that. What ended up happening in that moment was that I was able to kind of pause and really center myself for that conversation so that I could be very clear and available to that conversation. They didn't just load me up. They didn't just walk into the conversation and kind of blurt out and kind of name a heap of things that was really annoying them about the way I was managing this project. What they did do is that they first of all named our relationship and the way we'd been working and what's particularly been helpful and important. But the next thing they did is that they actually set the tone by saying they had done some thinking about the situation and they could see potentially that some of the issues that they were holding on to or that were getting in the way, actually they wanted to own that themselves. This conversation isn't just about you. I know that I'm having difficulty working through this. This is a me issue, not a you issue. Now, that might sound really simple, but actually what that does is it sets the tone that you've actually shown some really insightful leadership practice there. That is strong self-leadership. And that signaled to me in that moment that this person had done a lot of thinking and that they weren't just shifting all the responsibility to me, that they were willing to come together to look at what was actually influencing that situation. The takeaways for you is that if you're trying to give great effective feedback, you want to be able to be clear, direct, be honest about the feedback, but also take some responsibility in terms of what might be actually sitting with you. That signals to the other person that you've done some really great reflection and it really sets feedback up for the best possible way.